Hello and welcome. This is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more BattleTech. We're in a final confrontation with Lady Victoria in a duel, one lance versus another. And at this point, I think reserving would be just fine.
Roger that. Holding.
Oh, I kind of expected them to have vision on me. Okay, so they have a Yager mech that has moved up. They haven't started attacking me yet. Okay, at this stage, I think Glitch would be the best one here because we can do multi-target. A 95% and 90%. Okay, so we'll do the rifle on the counterfract. So you'll be A, we'll be B. E will be that, which has a little bit better hitting.
No problem. I've got enough guns for everyone.
Well, I think a counterfract has fairly good armor, but this Yager mech will not. So we can take advantage of that, probably get rid of it fairly quickly here.
Come closer, dear cousin. Come closer.
No thanks, you have a king crab. I would prefer not to do that. Yeah, definitely in the long range engagement, I think we have a distinct advantage. The enemy does have long range weapons, but I think ours are more damaging. Once we delete the Yager mech, that's going to, you know, curtail that ability quite a bit. Go with the Atlas here. You have breaching shot? You do. So maybe we wait until we get more vision here. Might be able to get more going with that. So I'm gonna go with Jalopy here. That's as far as we can move. Looks like I'm gonna be seen no matter where I move. So let's just move straight in here. I'll use Vigilance, and then we'll attack. Probably I'll just attack the... we're only gonna get the LRM-20 in range. We'll just attack the Yager mech here. So move.
Location confirmed.
Vigilance.
Engaging with target.
Yeah, I think with a follow-up move from the Battle Master using Vigilance, we'll be able to hit that Yager mech. Now, we don't know what this is. 80 tons. Oh, it's an awesome. All right. Oh, it's the one with LRM-15s. All right, so they do have decent long-range firepower if that's what they've got. And the Awesome is going to have good armor as well, so that will be a challenge to get through. Okay. Well, now we have 3 targets, so I think the Atlas is a good move here. A multi-target. Yeah, I still think this is a good move. I mean, the Awesome doesn't have a guard up, so... Okay, so the LRM-20 is going to go against the Yager mech. And then we'll split the lasers. So you'll be A, you'll be B, and B will be the other laser. And then you will be C, and C will be the LRM-20. Okay, that will be the target. Fire.
Engaging the enemy. Multiple targets.
This isn't going to do a ton of damage, but... No, I think she has guard. I could be wrong. Because she also has sensor lock, so... I guess she doesn't have guard? If she stays put?
Reporting a critical strike.
But hey, the breaching shot does help, so... No, she does have that. How does she also have sensor lock? That doesn't make any sense. I can't look at her pilot now because I've already moved. Okay, so I could come in. Now the Awesome would be a full damage target. The Yager mech would be more for just trying to delete it. So what would be the better move from an efficiency standpoint? Not really sure. But I will jump in here so that I can get vision on everyone. The Cataphract or the Yager mech will be able to beat me initiative-wise, but the Awesome and the King Crab being the more important one, will not. So This is an okay move to do as long as I use Vigilance, so I can get that initiative advantage. Vigilance. Okay. So the question is, do we go after the Auger mech, or do we go after the Awesome, where we'll have more efficient damage? I honestly think we go for the efficient damage. It's spreading damage, which I really don't like doing, but at this point in time, I think it's the right move for the first turn of combat. Just get that efficiency. All right, fire away.
All weapons committed.
I mean, this is a good first turn for me. I get a turn where
Critical damage.
I attack the enemy and get a good efficient damage, and they only attack me with a single mech. Okay, at this stage, I could use the Orion to just stay put and attack. And we could go after the Yager mech again. Alternatively, we wait and see what the enemy is going to do, and I might be able to get more firepower in if they come closer. So, honestly, we may be able to hurt the Yager mech, but I think that's the better move. So, I am going to do that. Because more efficiency of damage is always going to be important. We'll have to see if you have the ability to get guard while not moving, because otherwise you're an open target. You are an open target. Okay, interesting. Now definitely we're going to move the Battle Master. So, because we have to get out of here. And I am going to unload on the Cataphract. As much as I did just hit the Awesome, we want to delete the Cataphract as well. So, let's go ahead and hit this guy as hard as we can.
All weapons committed.
Okay, and then we're going to jump back. We're going to jump back to the point we were originally, where they can't see me because I'm behind this pillar.
Engaging jump jets.
So I don't need Vigilance, which is good. Now the Yager mech's going to move. Okay, so at this point, both the enemy that are in front of me,
Reporting minimal damage.
they have no guard, so we can do some really good damage here. It's possible that the King Crab can get close enough to me to use its AC-20s, which would be bad, obviously. I'm trying to think, would it just be better to just hit the Yager mech as hard as we can, try and kill it? And then maybe these follow-ups here will be able to do enough damage to kill the Cataphract? It's probably the right move. It might be more damage than we need. But this stage, turn 2 having killed a mech, I think is pretty damn good. So, go ahead and fire here.
Acknowledged.
Okay, we didn't quite kill it.
Reporting critical hit.
That sure was a lot of damage, though.
Send your lancemates to me, Kamea. And watch.
Now let's see if you can get close enough. Sure can. Ow. Oh, you guys have some pulse lasers, do you?
Losing lots of armor.
Yeah, we need to back up a bit with the Orion. Okay. Well, I think at this stage, we do want to start hitting that King Crab.
You have my attention.
What I'm going to do here is you are going to be the target of my long-range weapons. And then we'll go after the Cataphract here. Actually, go with Glitch
Waiting
first.
on you, Commander.
Unfortunate. But we only have long-range attacks. I'm just out of range. Okay, so definitely I think Kamea is the right move. So, multi-target. You're going to be the long-range target. Because if we keep that alive, those AC-20s will rip me apart. Okay. And she's entirely set up for close-range weapons, so I do need to back up from her. And then you are going to be B. Okay, heat's going to go quite high here, but this should be a good turn.
Handling multiple opponents.
Might not have been the right call in retrospect. I think I should have gone after
If you had any sense, you'd retreat.
the Yagermech and things. Yeah, definitely the Orion needs to back up here. Taking heavy damage, we don't want it to keep taking that.
Not much armor left in that location.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Now, if I move Glitch up here, I could get more damage done, but then I would leave her rather vulnerable. Yeah, I think we have her stay put. What's your situation? Okay. I'm going to do a multi-target here. I don't know if it's wise, but that's what I'm going to do. You're going to be A. You're going to be B. And B is going to be the LRM-20.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
May get a knockdown on one of these guys. I was kind of hoping for the kill there. But I guess we would have had to have gotten lucky on it. Alright, they should be able to go first here. I expect they're going to attack. They're attacking the Atlas. Okay, that's actually kind of good for me, because it gives me an opportunity to retreat with the Orion. I don't know if I'm going to be able to retreat enough.
Go.
I don't have Vigilance up, which... a little bit of a problem, because we will take full damage if I do... move. I feel like I have to wait, because otherwise I'm going to take full damage. It's going to really hurt, so... I am letting the... Alternatively, we kill the Yagermech before it gets a chance to go. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. What's its situation, though? I mean, if we get lucky on the LRM-20 shot, we might kill it. Multi-target. You're gonna be... we'll put A on the King Crab. I kind of feel like I'm wasting damage on that. What's it, how much armor does it have? A lot.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. This is definitely a tough call, because LRM-20 can do a lot of damage. It can do 80 damage, which is well enough to kill the Yagermech. But if we get unlucky and they're all over the place, it may not get the kill. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say A. I'm going to say B. Then I'm going to say C. And C is going to be... okay. Seeing where my accuracy is going to be. C is going to be the medium lasers. B is going to be this. This is probably super overkill, but I just want to be sure the Yagermech dies. And then A is going to be the LRM-20, which is just going to do a little bit more damage to the Cataphract. All right, let's see how this goes.
Splitting fire.
I'm surprised the Cataphract hasn't fallen over.
a hard hit there.
Fire and steel.
Okay, you're gonna back off. Or just move a little bit to the side, I guess.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. Or a multi-target. I think it was a mistake attacking the king crab in my last turn. So I'm gonna do a multi-target here again. You're gonna be A, you're gonna be B. B's gonna be all the close range weapons. I'll probably turn off one of these extended range large lasers because otherwise we'll overheat. We'll go ahead and fire with this. It should be pretty good damage still nonetheless.
I'll do what you ask.
I have no idea what happened there. I guess we killed the cataphract with the AC-20
For
shot.
the Regan people.
Okay. So we're doing quite well here. The likelihood Kamea is going to go down is
My heat sinks can't keep up.
extremely low. We're going after the Battle Master, which is fine. I'm actually quite happy they did that. Okay, I have enough morale that I can move up here. And I know I can jump as well. We'll just go completely after the awesome at this stage.
Engaging jump jets.
I may use the Battle Master as kind of bait to the attack from the King Crab. I think I can handle at least one shot salvo from it. We'll fire away here, everything we got. Good chance of taking that arm off, which is going to be good for us.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Waiting for orders.
And, you know, it may be worth risking the damage from the King Crab at this stage. So I'm going to go for it. Oh, you have guard up. I didn't notice that. I may have attacked a little bit differently if I had, but that's okay. We'll jump up. I'll do split target. We'll hit the awesome with the close range weapons. And we'll hit the... just go ahead and do that. The long range weapons will go against the King Crab for more damage efficiency.
Got it.
Alright. You're as much a victim as you are a murderer, Victoria. Your father raised you to kill in his name. You're a fool. Your father raised you to believe you are the hero of some ridiculous fairy tale, and you still believe it even now. I don't know what I believe anymore, but this madness must end, and if you won't stop it, I will. Okay, well, we get 2 actions before they get a chance to go.
Leaving you.
We continue to fight this with the Orion. I think they're going to hit me with those AC 20s regardless. So honestly, I think we do a split shot here. You're going to be all the close range weapons, and you're going to be the LRM 20, so that we do full damage.
Confirmed.
I have a feeling that the King Crab's not going to take the bait of the Orion. We'll see. Oh, it did. Hey, you use your breaching shot on me.
Warning. Armor low.
Okay. Well, as long as you keep moving, you're going to take full damage. I'm fine with.
I'm listening.
We can't quite get in the water unless I move here. Which I guess is fine. Why is your guard gone? You should still have it. You haven't moved yet. It could just be a graphical glitch. But yeah, I need this water to help me cool off, so I can use my weaponry to its full extent. Yeah, it's there. It was just a graphical glitch, I guess. Alright, multi-target. You're A, and you're a B, and the AC-20 has almost no chance of landing, so we're going to turn that off. The SRM-6 has almost no chance of landing, so I think I'll turn that off probably as well. Although we could do with the ammo expenditure. I do want to cool off a bit, though, so we'll go with this. Okay, fire away.
Confirmed.
Hopefully this does some significant damage to the awesome, but nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, not bad. I think another turn of really unloading on the king crab will
Pierced through the armor.
do good work for us. Okay, now let's see what the awesome does. It's going to go after the Atlas, which I kind of suspected it would.
Okay.
We're fine with that.
That went
Atlases are very well armored.
Good to go.
Okay, you should be in range to use your close range weapons against the awesome. But you know what? Let's do multi-target. You're going to be A, you're going to be B, and B is going to be everything but the rifle. Okay, fire away.
Uh-huh.
Good. Okay, there goes one of the C-20s.
Want some more, huh?
Now, I am not going to be able to get Vigilance next turn, so the Battlemaster is going to be a little bit in trouble. But I think if I full unload on the King Crab, let's do a jump, because that makes more sense. Trying to get in on its... yeah, there we go. We could probably take out its other arm here. Although I don't want to be so close it can punch me, so let's not do that. But yeah, I'm gonna try and take out the King Crab. We'll have the initiative scale to maybe have a chance at that. Okay. Load.
All weapons committed.
Now Jalopy is going to stand and just fire everything you've got at the King Crab. A lot of firepower on tap. We could also do a precision strike here, just to try and get that little bit extra accuracy where we want it. Where we want it is, we have... definitely we want the left torso, because that's taking more armor damage. And that will take the arm with it anyway. So, let's aim at that. Okay, we got it.
That hit something.
The King Crab's significant firepower has just been deleted. And I didn't allow myself to get close enough to be melee struck, so... no, not a pulse laser. Okay.
Yes, I hear you. I'm coming for you, cousin. The Directorate dies today.
So likely we'll get this turn, perhaps. So, we're gonna be A, we're gonna be B. Fire.
I'll make it happen.
Okay.
Mech eliminated.
Ammo explosion kills him. See if we can finish this.
Engaging jump jets. All weapons committed.
The Directorate must fall.
Enemy mech. Critical damage. damage detected.
Hey, you don't have much. Have much left. I don't think I can get a direct line of sight where she has put herself, so we're just going to go ahead and go with an LRM-20 strike here.
Here we go.
Goodbye. All of this death, the coup, perdition, mastiff, all of it for nothing. It was always for nothing, Victoria. The directorate was never going to be the return to glory that your father promised. I know, cousin. I know. Our father has lied to us. There's no future for the Reach. You are the hero of nothing, cousin. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Victoria. You left me no choice. But make no mistake. Justice has been served here today. I am the Sword of Restoration. And Cormadir is free.
Mission successful.
All right. Okay, I would say that battle was pretty easy. I mean, all I did was just have the Orion tank for me, and I was mostly able to overwhelm my enemy. I mean, on the first turn, we did heavy damage to the enemy without really taking much fire on the other side of things. They never really seriously damaged anyone. I mean, the Orion took a lot of hits, but it never got through the armor. It was starting to look a little serious, though. Okay, well, we'll take, fortunately, the King Crab. We don't have any parts for this particular one. If I'd been able to maybe take its legs out, we would have gotten one. I'll go ahead and grab this. Although, I don't know. I mean, this may be a different variant of the King Crab that's not possible to get anywhere else throughout the campaign. I mean, the Cataphract, this is probably an experimental version of a Cataphract, so whether or not that's something you can get throughout the course of the campaign, probably not. So this may be your only real opportunity to get some of these mechs. Go ahead and grab the Awesome as well. Any special systems here? Got a cockpit mod. I'll go ahead and grab that. Medium laser with accuracy up. You know, not necessarily the greatest thing out there, but that's pretty much what we've got. Unfortunately, I destroyed all the medium pulse lasers with the destruction of the King Crab, so we're not going to be getting that. Okay, well, there you go. So yeah, if you're going to play through this campaign, you may want to take this mission carefully and try and get the King Crab so that you can recover it, because this would be a nice pickup. Yeah. All right. Confirm. Okay. So there we have it.
I began this restoration because my birthright was stolen, and I wanted it back. Not for the people of the Reach, but because it was mine. I wanted war, for all the wrong reasons. But on Weldry, I traded that naivete for nobler purpose. Seeing my people suffering with my own eyes taught me why I must fight. On Artru, I found humility. Blinded by righteousness, I was reckless in my pursuit of power, and it almost cost us the war. On Guldra, I learned to steel my heart. I chose necessity over conscience, a choice that nearly broke me. Finally, on Cormadir, the world of my birth, I found resolve, and standing over my cousin's broken body, victory. Only through these lessons, paid for in blood, did I become a ruler worthy of title. A high lady prepared to sit the Cormorant throne, the protector of Coromedir, the Sword of Restoration. But this question still plagues me. Am I a hero? Did I sacrifice too much at the altar of victory? Do my triumphs outweigh my mistakes? War is a clash between conscience and necessity. An ocean of chaos and bloody compromise. War shapes history. And history chooses its heroes. As for you, Mercenary, you made the liberation of the Oregon Reach a reality. Every trial I faced would have been my last without your skill on the battlefield. I still don't know if you fought for honor, or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you believe it, because others do. As I believed in the heroes of my father's stories. After all, when we are gone, stories are what remain.
All right, and there we have credits. And I would say mostly my view of the game was positive. On its launch, it was not without its faults. I still think it has a ways to go if it's going to be as polished as it needs to be. I would say that the AI is still a little bit lackluster. The story of this campaign is not really its strong suit. It's very black and white and cliche and not really that great. Not terrible, but it's not really that great. When it comes down to it, the combat system is a good enough foundation for me to have enjoyed myself for the most part. There were times that I think I was frustrated, and I think some of that comes down to the balancing of the game as well, still kind of needing work. But it has been a fun run, and I have enjoyed the game. I know there's a mod community out there that has done some things with this game that may be worth taking a look at. But for now, I think this is going to be the end of the series. Let's go ahead and wrap up the credits here and see. Now, epilogue. Well, Staria, Samare, Yang, Farah, through your courage, skill, and sacrifice, the Reach has been saved and I have reclaimed my throne. Without any of you, our campaign would have ended in tragedy. I can never adequately repay you for your service to the Reach. I owe you a great debt as well. Without your company's help, I would be dead. I consider it a great honor to call you my friends. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm not going to be callous here. The feeling is mutual, Lord Madeira. We'll miss having you aboard the Argo. Means a great deal to me, Commander Gunner. Thank you. It's a new era for the Reach, and I have your company to thank for it. The Directorate has fallen, Victoria is dead, and my uncle is in chains. You took Espinosa alive? What are you going to do with him? Initially, I was going to try him myself, but Alexander convinced me otherwise. There are risks inherent in holding such a man for any length of time, and the Reach is in a fragile enough state as it is. Don't worry, though. He'll receive his taste of justice soon enough. Consider my curiosity. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, so I'll just skip it. What did you do with him? We've handed him over to Protector Thomas Calderon to be tried as the mastermind of the Perdition Massacre. His war crimes tribunal is being assembled as we speak. Guardians were quite appreciative of the jester. Sure they were, and that's the last we'll hear of Director Espinosa. He brought his fate upon himself. I'm afraid that our time is growing short, Mouse Gunner. We have a great deal of work to do if we're going to recover from this war, but if you have any final questions before we move on to the subject of your pay, I'll be happy to hear them. Okay, so we could ask what's next for the restoration. Subject of our pay, huh? As it happens, I can think of nothing I'd rather talk about. Well, you know what? I feel invested in your success. I don't think I would say that. You know, honestly, both of these answers are not ones I would necessarily go with, but okay, we'll go with this one. Very good, Mouse Gunner. You've certainly earned it. For your exemplary work, both on and off the battlefield, your financial debts are now forgiven. Those were the terms of our arrangement, but you deserve a little more than that, I think. From this moment forward, the Argo is yours. I relinquish her into your control. You may consider her a bonus for a job well done. Second token of my appreciation is on its way to your mech bay now, Mouse Gunner. Please accept it with my compliments. Thank you, Kamea. We'll put your gifts to good use. Good, and with that, Mouse Gunner, I'm afraid that I must return to matters of state. My people need me, and I must get back to helping where I can. You'll always be remembered as a friend of the Reach, every one of you. Okay. See you again someday, I'm sure. I'd like that. Until then, I'll bid you a very fond farewell. Be well, Mouse Gunner, and wish you success in your adventures to come. Imagine the view screen flickers and dies. Lady Rano is gone. I guess that's it. Our contract with Lady Rano is over, and the Argo is ours. And we're free to do whatever we please. Man, it feels weird saying that. We can do whatever we want. We're not beholden to anybody. Pretty sweet feeling, I've got to say. So who else wants to go find some new trouble to get into? Peacetime is beautiful and all, but it's starting to feel a little stale in here. I'm game if you are. Trouble is our business after all. And we've got more than enough battle mechs to handle whatever fate throws our way. Okay, whatever fate throws our way, huh? Sounds like a challenge to me. After that, Mouse, put up a fresh batch of contracts. Take your stations, everybody. Let's go find ourselves a new adventure. Now that the war's over, we're debt-free. We can go anywhere we want on the star map. No more hostile nations or sealed borders to worry about. It feels good, I've got to say. Now that I've reclaimed my throne, the Reach is again at peace. As such, I imagine you're more likely to need this Atlas II than I am. I kind of suspected that would happen. Take it with my compliments, Mouse Gunner. You've earned it. Alright, known as the Atlas II, the DHT model carries more energy weaponry and usually a lighter, more flexible autocannon. It still has unbelievable protection and the same crushing melee ability as other Atlas models. Okay, our mech warriors are blah blah blah. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the series here, but now we have the opportunity, if we were to wish to do so, to go anywhere. And honestly, I kind of wish that they had done this much earlier in the campaign. But, you know, I guess at this point, you've reached, once you have gone through the campaign, you've reached endless mode. So you can do as you wish, you know, go anywhere. So I guess that's the reward for finishing the campaign, and you can do more than that beyond. There's not a whole lot of progression at this point, though. Unless you really sped through the campaign, you're going to have close to the heaviest mechs you can have. You've already, at least I have, unlocked all of the upgrades to the Argo, so That's pretty much that. So, you know, again, if that's the kind of thing that you're inclined to do, you can do the endless mode. For me, I think that the handcrafted missions of the campaign were much more enjoyable than the more randomized missions, because they kind of get stale after a while. You're just running the same missions over and over again. Yeah, you do have variety in the opponents you face, but not really that much variety. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to bring this series to a close. So, I very much hope you guys have enjoyed, and I really do look forward to maybe some extra content for this game in the future, if that is what comes. Maybe we'll check out the game if that does arrive. So, as I said, I hope you have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.